Hey Cap City, it's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you another reading for November 2020. I hope all is well in the Cap City land. I do want to thank you guys for your love and support, and I hope that you have not, if you've already not subscribed, that you please do. Hit the notification bell. That way you know when I post for all of your placements. Guys, we're in the final energies of the triple super moon. Remember, we had that new moon in Libra, which wrapped up all major karmic cycles. We had the moon in Aries, the new moon in Aries, and then we just had the full moon in Taurus, and we're at the ending stages of that because next Saturday is going to be the new moon in Scorpio. So these are major blue moons major super moons that occurred. The Taurus one that occurred last week was a major blue moon. And it was in reference to stability, security, things like that. So a lot of people have ended karmic relationships. And if you're not familiar with the new moon in Libra, the super karmic moon, if you go to the community tab and you scroll down to where it says new moon in Libra, there's a link to an article there that talks about how the karmic relationships are wrapping up with these super moons here. We're going to have lunar eclipses coming as well, but I'll get into that as we get closer. So let's just see what the aftermath is in reference to your energy. So I have the after tarot here. I'm just going to pull a few cards and see what they're talking about in reference to you guys and what you guys have been experiencing. Okay, so this deck I'm going to read upright. Thank you. Thank you. One more for Capricorn. Okay. So, the energy of the overall for this spread is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles energy. Alright, so what I'm feeling with this energy is that many of you are in a situation where you are financially stable, you're financially abundant if you're not already, because you've wrapped up these karmic cycles. And this is for those who've wrapped up the karmic cycles, not for those who are still talking to the people, because we're not sleeping together and we're still talking, that means it wrapped it up. The only reason that would be going on, and there would be an exception to that, is if you have a child with this person, you have to communicate with them. Other than that, if you're still holding on to a karmic connection that needed to end, the universe is not going to bless you with your abundance. Remember what I tell you, if you're new to the channel, welcome. But what I usually tell my earth signs is that you're put here to manifest in the 3D realm. That is what you're supposed to do. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. You guys naturally can manifest materially more than any other sign, because that's what you're designed to do. If you're not manifesting in this realm, it's because you are around people that you should not be around, or your mindset is not in a manner in which you're ascending to be able to manifest in the way that you are designed to do. So I feel like because a lot of you have cut out that negative energy, that this is what's going to happen. You're going to start manifesting. If you've not already seen it, you will. Let me know in the comments if your financial situations are getting better, okay? So we have the Ace of Wands energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. We have a major arcana of the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. We have the Seven of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, excuse me. We have the World card, which is Saturn energy, your ruling planet. We have Aquarius energy here, major arcana, okay, the Star card. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this is Virgo energy. So a lot of you, well, let me rephrase. You are definitely wrapping up karmic energy here, because we got 3 major arcanas. We're all doing it. We're all in every sign in every way. But for you all, I feel like it's issues with family, maybe how you grew up or you were raised. A lot of you are dealing with karmic issues or wrapping up karmic cycles with family members, whether you are at a point where you are realizing how you need to deal with them. And if, like I said, if you have to deal with these people because they're, family or something like that, or a work partner, somebody that you have to deal with. You're learning how to deal with these people. Okay, I feel like you're having a brand new approach to how you're dealing with them. For those of you who this is family with, this has been a very trying situation for you, very painful. But for a lot of you, you're just going to move on without these people. Some of you are going to move away. You're relocating, or you're isolating yourself and keeping yourself away from these people, is what I'm feeling here. You may not be letting them know what your plans are with the Seven of Swords energy, but I feel like your plans are to move forward. I feel like what happened is you had some people who were sneaky in your life, and if you look here at the bottom of the card here, this is somebody who was being fake to you, not being honest with you with their communication. They could have been trying to steal from you or take from you, but what happened is they got caught up in their own BS. So a lot of you, if you're still in contact with these people, you realize that they got caught out there. They either got caught out there, you caught them in their bullshit, and you hung them up to dry, or, life is biting them in the ass. So if you're still around them, or you're hearing what's going on with them, a lot of you are going to probably hear that, things are not going well for them, okay? We have the World card energy here. This is wrapping up these karmic cycles. I mean, this is what it is right here. This card is all about that, all right? So the universe is saying, good for you. You wrapped up this karmic cycle. Now it's time for you to heal. All right, so after wrapping up these cycles, many of you are healing. This is an energy to me. Star card is Aquarius energy, forward movement. This is looking at your hopes and your dreams and your wishes and licking your wounds, so to speak, and moving on. Okay, definitely a lot of healing here for my Cap City crew. A lot of healing. Okay, this was difficult. Some of you, this is someone you were married to. Okay, if it's not family members. Or issues that happened during childhood. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. For many of you, you finally have gotten it. Because I know a lot of Capricorns, they're very generous people, very giving people, very loving. They'll give you the shirt off their back. They're very loyal. They're not, and what's interesting about Capricorn is they are not a fixed sign. A lot of your fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, these are people who are very loyal. When you're dealing with, they're very loyal to their whatever their agenda is, whether they're vibrating on a lower level, or whether they are more of ascended individual. But Capricorn is the one sign to me that is very loyal, that is not a fixed sign. One of the most loyal outside of the traditional fixed signs. I feel here with this Knight of Pentacles, as a result of you understanding your value and your worth and what you bring to the table, you're not going to be jumping into relationships so quickly anymore. Okay? Because I feel like that's what a lot of you've done. Like you're a cardinal sign. So it's like you look at things like, okay, what's the problem? Okay, well, let's fix it. You look at the problem and you're like, okay, I don't have a relationship. Okay, let's fix it. So you got people who come in, okay? And what you do is it's like you don't stop and assess. This is what this card is about. Now you learn to do that. But before you didn't stop and assess. You're like, okay, you did a general overview assessment. Like, okay, this person is showing interest. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and try to make this work. So you start working on plan and action of trying to make this into a legitimate relationship. And a lot of you were doing that with people who were just around to see what they could get out of it. You were serious. You were focused on, resolving the issue. Okay, I have money, check. I have a place to stay, check. My kids are good. If I have children, they're good, check. All right. I have my friends, check. All right. I need my lover. All right. And then you go out and then it's like you just go to work after you meet this person. But a lot of you now, you're stopping to assess the situation. You're like, wait a minute. Have you earned this? Before I give it to you, you have to have earned it. So you're not going to just give this pentacle out anymore like this Knight of Pentacles is doing with Virgo. Virgo's very analytical. Virgo thinks and analyzes before they consider doing. So before you give out a pentacle, next time you're going to be very analytical about it. You're going to think about what's going on in the connection. You're going to look and see if this person matches your output. And at that point, I feel like you're just going to take your time giving in to a situation. you know, because you got a lot to lose here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what's going on with you. Okay? The Sun card and the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful energy coming in. Let me know in the comments if you already feeling it, baby. Okay? Let me know. This is what's going on with the people you had to cut out. This is what's going on with them. They're out in the cold, frustrated, mad, angry, okay? Upset. So this is what you're dealing with the aftermath. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Ace of Wands here. Of course, this is you on a passionate new beginning. Some of you may be considering traveling. Also, like I said, some of you might be actually trying to move or physically move or considering moving. You could be putting plan in place to do so. Okay? So let's see what else we got here. What deck? We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe deck. Alright, so let's see what else we got for Cap City. What other information do they need to know? What messages need to reach Capricorn in reference to their situation? The aftermath of the triple moon trilogies that we were going through here. Can I get, thank you. I'm going to leave it sideways. What the heck? I don't like the cards when they come out sideways, but I'm being told I should read that, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright. 3 more. Another sideways. Ooh, 2 more. We're going to have an extended to this video, so the link's in the box below, okay? If this resonates, please click the like button. Make sure you share if you know someone going through this. Hit the notification bell, but subscribe first so that you can do that. Ace of Wands in reverse underneath the deck. Okay, so this is about rejection. This could be about sexual desires. But this could be about just totally rejecting something, not interested in something. This could be frustrations as well. Okay, because of some type of blockage of some sort. All right, but we got the Queen of the Emperor energy that came out, Empress energy that came out sideways. All right. We have the 2 of Cups that came out in reverse. This is Cancerian energy. The Empress energy is Libra or Taurus. We have the 8 of Wands that came out in reverse. This is Sagittarius energy. We have the Knight of Swords that came out sideways. Okay, Gemini energy. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. This is your energy, Cap City. And then we also have the 8 of Pentacles, which is more Virgo energy. All right, so what I'm getting with this Empress energy and that sideways here. So what I'm feeling here with this energy is for some of you, this is a mother figure, okay, or a father figure. It could be Emperor, Empress. But it could also be, I feel as an energy here of someone not trusting someone's communication, because we have the Knight of Swords here sideways as well. So, for example, if we read these cards in reverse, the Empress energy in reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse, I feel like this Empress energy is one of someone who is dealing with someone who's a manipulator or was dealing with someone who was manipulative, somebody who was trying to take from you. You could be someone who has children. You could be a single parent, and you were dealing with a knight. Okay, here you are in your Empress or Emperor energy, and here comes this bullshit ass knight. Okay, so some of you are still indifferent about this knight energy, whether you are a man who represents the Emperor energy and this knight is a woman, whether you're a woman as the Empress energy and this knight is a woman, or vice versa. However, just put yourself in that role. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's children involved. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with your child's father or your child's mother. Okay, their knight energy. They lie, they're manipulative, they only tell you what they want to tell you to get what they want from you. So I feel like, you know, sometimes they tell you the truth, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're being honest, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're, you know, not trying to get over on you, but sometimes they're, I feel like you have a hard time telling what's up with them. Like, you can't even figure them out anymore. You just don't trust them is what I'm feeling here. And I don't blame you. We got the Two of Cups in reverse here, which is Cancerian energy, and then the Two of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. That's interesting because these are opposite polarities. So your opposite polarity is Cancer. So with the Two of Cups reverse here, this of course represents the ending of a connection. It could be a business partnership as well, and it could be because of financial constraints with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, as a result of you coming out of this connection, maybe your financial situation has dried up, or maybe this person's financial situation has dried up now that you've decided to end the connection. I feel like for a lot of you, you ended the connection and you're no longer speaking to this person with the Eight of Wands energy in reverse. You're not communicating with them at all. They could be trying to reach out to you online. You could have them blocked. They could be sending you text messages and you're not answering. I feel like if it's in reference to the child, you'll answer. But other than that, I feel like you're ignoring this person. I feel like they are reaching out to you. So this is what we get with this Ace of Wands energy here in reverse, just straight rejection, you know. With this Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're focused on your money. Like you're not interested in these people. I feel like some of you, what could have happened with this Empress energy sideways is that you were losing money while you were dealing with this person. So they didn't totally get you to the point where you were totally under financially, but they had you where you could have been, if you would have continued dealing with them, you would have been in such a you would have been more of a financial rut than you are. So I feel like strongly with the last, remember we did the last spread, we had the 10 of Pentacles and the Sun card. So a lot of you are going to be financially successful. You're going to meet someone, for a lot of you, you're going to meet someone who is going to be the one for you. But yeah, I feel like if this person is reaching out, which I feel like they're going to, for a lot of you, these people are going to be coming back around. You're going to cut them short. You're not going to deal with them. So again, for some of you, this could be a work situation here, where it could be a boss, an issue with your boss. But I feel like no matter what you do, I feel like if this is a boss situation, because we got the Emperor energy on sideways, so this could be a boss, right? And it could be their communication, what they're saying. Half of it could be true, half of it could be just fucking with you type energy is what I'm feeling, okay? But then for some of you, you also have a love situation that's going on here where, you're not connecting with this person anymore. I feel like for some of you, this could be because this person, because you're not dealing with them anymore, they're not sending you money for child support or anything like that. Some of you may have to take this person to court and you're kind of, not sure if you want to do that. But with the Knight of Swords sideways, you're considering that. As for others, some of you already are in court and are awaiting on, what the results are going to be if you haven't already dealt with that. But I feel like here with this Eight of Pentacles, you're definitely focusing on your finances and your career, okay? So let's see what these cards talk about, and then we'll go to the extended and get a little bit more clarity on things. All right, so yeah, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. You rejecting this person, saying, you know what, I'm done. I don't want anything else to do with you, and moving away from them with the Six of Swords, moving away from that tricky energy, not knowing what to believe, when to believe them, if they're telling you the truth or not. It's like you're out of your head with that, confused about what to do. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands in reverse here. Was a lot of drama dealing with these people. Could have been other partners involved here because you were dealing with the Knight who wasn't honest, so they were dealing with other people, but you dropping them automatically dropped all of that luggage as well. We have the King of Cups energy. I feel like this is you actively taking the approach of focusing on you, loving you, standing up for you, and looking for someone who's going to be evenly yoked romantically. Yeah, because I feel like with the Judgment and reverse energy here, this is the fact that for some of you, this person came back around and you gave them another chance and they still showed you that they weren't shit. So you finally, with the Hangman energy, got enlightened about the situation and, decided that you're going to focus on you. So with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended, get a little bit clarity on this on this Empress energy and this Knight of Swords. Because I feel like for some of you, you still got to deal with this person because this could be someone you have a child with. But we're going to get some clarity on that and we're going to get you some advice. But I also want to find out about these messages here and what this Two of Pentacles in reverse is about. Because I feel like this person, now that they're not dealing with you, they're having financial difficulty. For a lot of you, that's why they were around, was to get in your pockets and to take because they know that you're a good provider. financially. You can provide for yourself. All right. So the link's in the box below. Feel free to join. Again, make sure you hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post for all your placements. And I'll see you in extended. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Cap City.